I made Five Nights at Freddy's out of candy. I'll start with Freddy Fazbear, an animatronic bear with the diet of a pit bull in a kindergarten. He is a big brown bear and the most important character. It is named after him after all. To make sure it is accurate, I bought this Freddy toy. I opened it up and placed it into position in this bowl. I got some delicious silicone and poured it in. Warning, do not eat this, that's really stupid. Why would you do that? This will solidify like the rock and turn into a mold that we can pour candy into.
2,000 years later.
I freed Freddy from pink hell and allowed him to ascend to heaven. Now with the mold complete, I will get some candy that is the right color for Freddy. Chocolate. Freddy is also known for his singing voice, so we'll need to make his mic. I could have used that silicone to mold the mic that the toy came with, but I didn't. Instead I used a licorice stick and a big red gumball to make the mic. I could pretend that the gumball is red because of all the blood, but it's not. I just only have red gumball. Next up, I'll make Foxy. Foxy is an internet pirate, meaning he can and will download a car. To stop this, I will be making him a two-dimensional, making him unable to move. I got these candy twists and arranged them into shape. I've left his right arm alone, since he lost that in a boating accident. I think. Anyway, now he has a hook hand, which I made using a candy cane. Now we'll move on to his head, the source of his copyright-infringing thoughts. To make his head, I cut up these red strips and arranged them into a head shape. I placed his left eye on, but his right eye is covered by an eye patch. I made the eye patch using a chocolate circle. With Foxy assembled, I move on to the next mechanical mammal, Bonnie. Bonnie is a grumpy purple rabbit who has a very similar meal plan to Freddy. I'm noticing that he's blue in the movie, but I already made him purple. Bonnie is a musician shredding on the guitar. I have heard he was the main guitarist on the Doom soundtrack. See? Whoa. First off, I made some icing out of sugar and an egg white. I will leave the egg white uncooked as it apparently adds flavor and allows it to bind properly. Yeah, right. We all know it is Big Egg trying to trick us. With that batch of icing laid out, I put in some purple jelly beans and eyes to make Bonnie. Using icing like this will make him very structurally stable, like cement. A very well-known, delicious treat. With our latest programmed pit bull created, we can now make Chica. I got these gummy bears and arranged them on a plate to make this starving chicken. I used gummy bird claws for her feet. Next up is Spring Bonnie, a yellow version of Bonnie that is sure to put a spring in your step. To become as limber as him, simply bend your bones like this. Now you can easily fit inside an animatronic. I'll make Spring Bonnie the same way as Bonnie, with icing and yellow jelly beans. However, I ran out of yellow jelly beans, so his ears are a little short. Now I'll move on to Balloon Boy. This animatronic can do a little bit of trolling. Sometimes he might even vent. He can be a bit sus. To make this imposter, I will start by taking a heart-shaped marshmallow and sticking a toothpick through it to give him arms. Balloon Boy's head will be made by sticking a peach ring gummy on top of a lollipop and ramming it through the marshmallow. Then I added eyes. To make his balloon, I got a pink lollipop and added that to his right hand. Done! The puppet is an eerie and mysterious machine, and is also probably a big believer in conspiracy theories. He looks like the kind of guy who tells you that Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard man. He's right, that's not the point. To make the puppet, I will get the worst thing in the universe. Packard! Nothing else can compare to its horror. I cut it up into strips and arranged them into the puppet's body. In order for the puppet to tell us about the aliens that built the skibidi toilet, he will need a face. I made it out of white icing, adding in black icing for the eyes and mouth. The last animatronic I am making is Golden Freddy. Unlike normal Freddy, who is broke, Golden Freddy is packing fat stacks of cash. This is thanks to investing in Bearcoin, which only goes up. You could say Golden Freddy is a billionaire. Get it? It's like billionaire. Laugh, 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 laugh. To make Golden Freddy, I did something crazy. The exact same thing I did for regular Freddy. I melted down chocolate and poured it into the same mold. I then freed Golden Freddy from the eternal torment of pink sauce. I got this can of edible food spray, that's a thing, and then sprayed him gold. I finished him off by adding the same eyes. There, Golden Freddy is done. With that, I've now created the entire squad, and they are ready to be unleashed. They're just really friendly. Anyway, time to eat them. Thanks to all my members for supporting the channel. Become a member to give me money.